Manipur Assembly takes unanimous decision to urge Centre to abrogate suspension of Operation Pact with Kuki militants, umbrella groups, United People's Front and Kuki national organizations. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane appeals to legislators to refrain from making any statements or remarks classifying MLAs into Meitei MLAs, Naga MLAs and Kuki MLAs. House Leader N. Birane says government is in the process of replacing Assam Rifles by Central Forces to guard Indo-Myanmar border. Manipur Police Department condemns incident of live attempt on additional SP operations. Imphal West Moirangthem amid other police officers and men on February 27 evening. NPP National Vice President Y. Joy Kumar says many join Arambay Tengol and Meitei Lipun to protect Manipur's territory, but unceasing internal unrest will invite President's rule and APSPA. And Manipur enters quarter-final of 77 National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy after defeating Mizoram 4-1. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. House of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly took a unanimous decision to urge Centre to abrogate suspension of Operation Pact with Kuki militants, umbrella groups, United People's Front UPF and Kuki National Organization KNO on the second day of the fifth session today. Congress MLAs K. Ranjit, T.H. Lokeswar and K. Meghachandra raised the matter during short-duration discussions. After discussing the matter, the House unanimously resolved to urge the Centre to end SU agreement with Kuki militants. The House also unanimously passed supplementary grants for the year 2023-2024 amounting over 1,628 crore rupees, covering 25 demands of various departments. House Leader Nongthombam Birane also introduced Manipur Appropriation No. 1 Bill 2024, Manipur Appropriation No. 2 Bill 2024, and Minister H. Dingo introduced Manipur Labor Laws Exemption from Renewal of Registrations and License by Establishments Bill 2024.
This House unanimously resolved to urge the Government of India to abrogate the suspension of operations pact with all the Kuki UG group militants. Yabirena lojaba yarabra. Aduna koi resolution do House da adopt tawda yabirabra ma.
The suspension of Operation SU agreement signed between Government of India and 25 Kuki underground groups expired today. However, there is no report on further extension or non-extension of SU Pact as of now. There is also no report on dialogues between Government of India and Kuki militants into the matter. It is worth mentioning that umbrella bodies of Kuki militant groups, United People's Front UPF and Kuki National Organization KNO in tripartite SU agreement with Government of India and Manipur agreement on August 22, 2008. The agreement was initially signed for a tenure of 1 year and it has been extended every year. Since the breakout of violence and unrest in the state on May 3 last year, suspected Kuki militants have been attacking Meitei villages, and for the same reason, Valley residents have been urging the relevant authorities to immediately abrogate SU Pact with Kuki militants. Earlier in the House, opposition MLAs drew the attention of Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane to courageously take a decision to abrogate SU Pact with Kuki militants and assure that opposition MLAs will extend full support. During the short-duration discussion, opposition MLA K. Ranjit said, if the SU Pact is not abrogated, Meitei community will cease to exist in 2 years. Kundrakpum MLA Thokchom Lokeshwar urged the Chief Minister to take the resolutions and urged Prime Minister Modi in New Delhi to end SU agreement by all legislators irrespective of ruling or opposition. Megachandra also pleaded to end SU pact for the welfare of Manipur, adding that if the assembly failed to take a decision, they will not be able to leave the assembly complex. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birain appeals to legislators to refrain from making any statements or remarks classifying MLAs into Meitei MLAs, Naga MLAs and Kuki MLAs in the House. House Leader N. Birain spoke on Manipur crisis after the 0 hour on the second day of the 5th sessions of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. He said the unfortunate Manipur violence, which erupted on May 3 last year, seems to have been pre-planned. N. Birain informed that 42 SITs have been formed. CBI and NIA have started investigating several cases and perpetrators will be charged accordingly in due time, stating that Kuki MLAs may have been intimidated and pressurized by armed militants. Chief Minister N. Birain appealed to adopt forgive and forget attitude and try to get in touch with them to bring back peace and normalcy in the state.
Naga Kuki Meitei in a Palangang, Masi House to Masima, Tonogumsi, Kuki MLA, Meitei MLA, Nagagi MLA, and Tongumsi House as a whole member winner. Akoi Manipur lady will say Naga Kangde, Meitei Kangde, Kuki Kangde, Loinum Pangan Kangde, Leminamangani, Maduna, Amagi interest, Song report, consensus with the Naikoi, government have pact over say Hilaire's committee members in the assurance people. I thanks Hilaire committee member Punamak tirelessly, Adugai member collecting. Honorable members, tirelessly honoring peace lang anabagi, wari sana anabagi. Salure unarure, unabahore, wa faunare. Adubu sidaida aina haijaning basi. Behind the scene, kulai pai bakangbu singna. Aikoigi members singbu, kihil nambagi abagi. Members sing dura pandragasu, haining dragasu, hail nambagi abagi. Madugi possibility. Aiko as a government, as a leader, akoi madusu yeng da bayate. Aduna kanagumba mada kona direct koi na target tok dine gida. Behind the screen the kari lay bajano, kana lay bajano, karmai to bajano, moi ki compulsory si kari hoy bajano, moi the compel to holi ba situation compel to orji kanano kari noise. Sarai kharai koi thigat mina ba mathok tai.
Chief Minister N. Birain, who is also in charge of the Home Department, told the House that finding reports of various committees formed by government to probe Manipur unrest will be out soon. Recounting the Tribal Solidarity March on May 3 last year, N. Birain said government didn't pay much attention to the march taken out in the hill districts of the state against ST status demand of Meitei community, since citizens of a democratic nation have rights to express their resentment in a democratic manner. He said the march started at 9:45 a.m. in Moreh and around 10:30 a.m. in Churachandpur. Forest office was set ablaze by miscreants. The Chief Minister maintained that people in the valley had retaliated to attacks on civilians and arson incidents at Torbung. He underlined the need to delve into the real cause of unrest in the state and to have an insight on various initiatives taken by the government to resolve the crisis.
Adamaita una solidarity rally masakani and a higher kind. Some the rally were winning. My am the pony, Nagagi sin now sing Kara Pong, eh? I some nasum, high corner Tarapodugi do the Yaning the Wisat Kadabni. The Sumaina, Kangu Krada, Yamna ill feeling Amalarakanda, Yamna well planned of Wimong the Tarokanda, more point of Tarokanda, government property, Adu innocent, Mission Prazamayamgi, Lantum. Punshida Sumain Torkani have a expect over the Baitas. Madam de Kenoda, really is Roina Maham putting the Mamagi issue to be Loinus and Nevangatane, Sunday giving up the name. Which is to sending around the Susalimaya. Say the CBI, NIA, meaning Fuyanke officials in Taraga, investigation Daridori. So I don't know, finding Lakani, who are behind it, how it happened, who created it, and why. Loinani.
Today, during the 0 hour of the 5th sessions of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly, MLA Kumukcham Joykisan drew the attention of House Leader and Birain towards promptly bringing solutions to end the arms down strike of Manipur Police, which is underway in Valley area. Joykisan said state forces should be appreciated for their contribution towards bringing peace and normalcy in violence-hit Manipur. He maintained that people have been demanding deployment of state forces in vulnerable areas, and they are playing a vital role in controlling the violence in More and Chandel. He added that many state force personnel have laid down their lives and several others sustained injuries in the violence. MLA Joykisan said people in vulnerable places have left their homes in the wake of arms down strike by the state security forces.
Manipur Police na lawriba thodang Manipur security personnel sing huji lawriba thodang se poi house na masimadi appreciate to bom thui aduga makoi na khulai thadok bo yabagi khung sel ido kari noi do honorable sir na puning jangchal laga masi solution ama thuna puthokbi na thamjani ngasi loijing loya da miam khuding maksina state force thabi state force of you lawri bani more da Chandel district da Manipur ge commando sing lairam de kari woram gota ke thawai kap miam si yakre not only in Chandel district and in More ate from the miam si thawai kat khrabane aduna ngasi huji lairiba conflict situation sing na taba thengkang ke adagi Manipur Police na itihas ka sagun lakura tongan ba thodang lawduna lakhre tongan thawai kat khre mayam di marakta amani shabi ormbe adudi adum hona sani Prithvi ki itihas leba ngatani adu as a whole Manipur Police na lawriba thodang Manipur Security Force na lawriba thogal sidi masidi akoina phutamon akoi appreciate tobom thawi.
MLA K. Ranjit drew the attention of House Speaker over House Leader CM N. Birain's blunt reply, quote-unquote, "I don't want to listen," to one of MLAs during Assembly's first sitting yesterday. Ranjit demanded prohibition of using such blunt remarks in the House. Speaking at the 0 hour, MLA Ranjit called it unfortunate that the Chief Minister had uttered such words inside the House. After listening to MLA Ranjit, the Speaker announced prohibition of such words from further proceedings in the House.
Speaker ki makhada laiba adugumba Privilege and Ethics Committee na report ama House ta thamakanda madu discuss tawna bagi tawbiyu haibagi aina haijaruba matamda yaba yadabudi House kini honorable speaker kini
honorable member na chena khangbiramgane na khanjai
ai khangjai issue juna ni aina haijari se adugi privilege committee da lairibado madu report to House ta thambiyu khanna se haibane ba aina haijari se moida thatara sore lairi se madu pukhalaga discuss tawse haibane se haiba yadabagi rule laibraba adubo yaba yadaba haiba se puthokpi da budusu Sargi Kutalere, House Kutalere, Tobobu Sargi Ayaba, Yaroga, Nangiba, Nangzeriba, honorable leader of the House, and the turning the Hable language to Sar. Lepang Miangi, Wakat, Adu Miangi, Mihood or Rebagi, Watabi, the Kanagi Watabi, doing no Habise, Basin White, Adus Har Hari, but turning the Haba Wakat Wafam door, but the House to be withdrawn on view, I don't know, Adu Kudung Zavaloroga, 0 hour Kudung Zavalor, Tamzari.
House Leader N. Birain informed the House on the second day of Assembly sessions that government has taken steps to probe the incident on interception of Assam Rifles Casper vehicles by armed cookies at one of the hill areas in More, of which videos have gone viral on social media. Responding to a supplementary question to a star question raised by opposition MLA K. Ranjit, Chief Minister N. Birain also said that the Home Ministry and PMO have been apprised about the incident and investigation is on, and the Army has also informed that the relevant authorities to probe the incident. MLA Ranjit had inquired over the inactions of Assam Rifles against armed cookie assailants and asked if one-sidedness of the Assam Rifles hinders solving of Manipur crisis. House Leader N. Birain informs the House that government is in the process of replacing Assam Rifles by Central Forces to guard Indo-Myanmar border. He was responding to a supplementary question to a star question raised by MLA K. Ranjit today. And Biren said Center is now convinced that there are some lapses in Assam Rifles, both trying to counter insurgencies as well as guard the country's border. He said it would be wrong to say that all the battalions of Assam Rifles are one-sided, but the ruling MLAs have apprised the Center on some suspected ones, and some Assam Rifles officers have been already transferred. Manipur Police Department condemns the incident of live attempt on additional SP operations Imphal West Moirangthem Amit, other police officers and men on February 27 evening. According to press statement from Manipur Police, members of Arambai Tengol carried out the attack. During the incident, family members of Imphal West ASP Amit were intimidated by firing bullets besides vandalizing their household properties. The additional SP was also abducted, beaten and later released after timely intervention by police. Police clarified that in connection with these incidents, numerous concocted narratives are being circulated on various platforms, including social media, leading to character assassination of the said officer and the police department as a whole. Hence, it is important for right-thinking people to understand the origin of events which have led to this unprecedented and unprovoked incident. According to Manipur Police, on February 17, armed miscreants stole 2 ambassador cars from the government oil depot at North AOC. They were chased down by a commando team led by additional SPM Amit and Imphal West Commando OCP Achoba. Subsequently, one of them was arrested, and Imphal Police Station has registered a case under various sections of the Arms Act. Police clarified that members of Arambai Tengol had carried out targeted attack on ASPM Amit and other officers in connections with the vehicle theft incident and for lawful discharge of duties. Manipur Police also said Arambai Tengol is engaging in many anti-social activities like assaulting civilians, snatching of vehicles from public and government officials, and they are also indulging in extortion from the common people and businessmen. Police said they are garnering full support from the public in the garb of protecting the public, but they are committing many anti-social activities and criminal acts. Briefing the media at Manipur Police Headquarters in Babupara today, Manipur IGP Law and Order IK Muiva said, police has initiated investigation and most of the snatched weapons have been recovered. The IGP said the police department has been putting all-out efforts to ensure law and order in the state and appealed to the general public for extending cooperation to the police department. He also appealed to the public to refrain from rumor mongering and circulating fake news. IGP Administration K. Jenta and IGP Operation K. Kabib were present in the press meet. The 3 IGPs refrained from taking the name of Arambai Tengol, even though the press statement given by the police department to media persons clearly mentioned Arambai Tengol as the perpetrators of the incident.
Targeting one of our senior officers, additional SP, Operations Amit, is extremely unfortunate. Those things has never happened in the past in Manipur so far. We are a civil police, that civil part. Everyone, the public has experienced that civil part. That whatever we do, the police, we do it moderately. And then, of course, some few things may be there, but generally, the police are always doing things as per law and ensuring the safety, security of all the citizens of the state. And as far as the weapons that were lost, we have recovered most of them. A few are yet to come back. So we are going to do the operations to recover those weapons that are there. And we want to appeal to the public also, not to use the social media in the negative way, in the wrong sense. Let us try to use it in a more positive way, especially not for character assassinations. Because as just now it is mentioned that no one is perfect, and in this kind of situation, it is not the time to find small mistakes of one another.
On the other hand, Kwakaithal Apunba Mairapai Bilup members took out human chain protest today, chanting various slogans against arrest of any Arambai Tengol members and village volunteers. Taking part in the protest held along the national highway at Kwakaithal, Association President as Sobita said, they stand for Arambai Tengol and village volunteers who are guarding the state's territory as relevant authorities have failed to do so.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ Arambai su adagi kun ngak pa sing su kun ngak pa arambai amatani akhoi dagi chama nei atuna leibaki ihau sida akhoi praja mayam bu kanbiri ba sing je ngak chendana akhoi kanada ngak toino ngasi de lengak se mapu pa andra bane una mamitanga ba lengak ne kana manam panga ba lengak ne aduna akhoi Manipur imagi da makta arambai ki da makta akhoi matang hudi makta lepi
Condemning the recent attack at the Wangkai residence of additional SPM Amit as unfortunate, Taragi Jesu Chairman Kaidem Mani appeals to stop creating any such unwanted incidents. Speaking to media at the association office today, Kaidem Mani said government should promptly look into such rising cases of unwanted incidents in the state. He stressed the need for unity in this harsh time of Manipur crisis and also urged security forces to apply same rules in both hills and valley when it comes to arrest of any miscreants. He also appealed to state legislators to take necessary decision for the welfare of the state in the ongoing assembly session.
Session manga laiba adumba ma chathari basunisu laipa ki interesta punamak ase mase khanara kanena khali aduna sigumba thoningdaba thodok thokiba chapu kairaga kwakna harauba adugi taipta akhoi masen ge marakta tauba amaga misunderstanding da taubasi chumde aduga chingda kuki lamen to hen masing adudagi di lamen to hen masing adugi luching mama pharaga kholai muli haibidi akhoi ta de bako adagi adugumba tawri mam cho police na oiro security na oiro mi phabada khotpada su miching mikhai nairoi dabani.
NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joykumar opined that many youth had joined Arambai Tengol and Meitei Lipun to protect Meitei community and the state's territory. However, if internal unrest continue, Centre and Ministry of Home Affairs will not remain silent. Speaking to media at NPP Manipur head office in Nauremthong today, Y. Joykumar cautioned that rising unrest will lead to impositions of President's rule in APSPA in the entire state. He expressed disappointment that amid the ongoing Manipur crisis, internal conflicts have risen, which is not a good sign. He reminded that situation in the state is being closely observed by Centre and its intelligence wing. While Joykumar said fights and conflicts within a community will be similar to suicide. He also said it was a good initiative for the Chief Minister to personally visit the injured police officers and police personnel. He expressed expectation for more such moves from the Chief Minister. NPP Manipur executive members, NPP Youth Front President L.J. Ananda and party members took part in the press meet.
Central government aduga Ministry of Home Affairs na masi tuminna lebenate doina kopna observe tarune se masi mayam thajabio mayam da gi feedback lobuda kari haina developments de kari lege isda thoiba mayam se noi ke am lakiba knowledgeness laiba kholiba isam jamna haibada mayam si wa da kotan lakpa kano da gi petrol pump mayam ama thingjanba khojanba sigubuna singbasina kari toge da MHA aduda ada to na da to amaga amaga onjannaga akoi masen khanadna amaga amaga leiba targeti what will be the future of Meitei state ai khangni Arambai desu hangningi Manipur Police Command desu hangningi aduga leiba khoigi Meitei praja khoigi mera pai bi imaivel adu leiba sangsan mayam leiba civil organization mayam desu ai si question che hangningi hanga aina habide mayam na khandam minaga what is the right thing swaino to bse tumresum dabra masina kari ko ketege aina khamadedi masi togedi khoi mangba tabani India government will not MHA will not remain silent ngasagi enough is enough aina soina khut tharakani PR soin lakani PR ade ngasagi armed forces special power act follow Manipur impose voice khoi karam na thingma moi khoi public na su khandabiu mera pai bi mayam su khandabiraga buji thoiba thodok se masi thuna solution portaba adu honabiu.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah says there has been massive smuggling of narcotics and infiltration of illegal immigrants from Myanmar leading to the current Manipur ethnic tensions. He asserted that for the same reason, free movement regime FMR is scrapped and border fencing will be initiated soon. Amit Shah said this yesterday during an interview on a national TV channel. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on MSPDCL and MSPCL recruitment candidates demanding their pending result. So keep watching Impact News.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯐꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ 29 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯝꯕꯣ ꯁꯦꯠꯇ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 13,990 ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯒꯅꯤ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯄꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟ ꯍꯅꯤꯃꯨꯟ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯣ ꯍꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯄꯥꯠ ꯀꯣꯟꯖꯤꯡ ꯍꯖꯥꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Candidates who appeared in 2019 recruitment exam for various posts in MSPDCL and MSPCL staged protest demonstration today, demanding relevant authorities to promptly declare the exam result. Candidates took out agitation in front of Minister Thongam Biswajit's official quarter in Sanjinthong and MSPDCL office in Kaisampat. Speaking to media, one of the protesting candidates complained that result of the recruitment exam is pending for more than 5 years. The candidate said Chief Minister and relevant minister have been repeatedly urged to declare the result, but there is no response from their side till date. The candidate maintained that many of them have crossed ACE bar for the job.
Chahi tarup sui daure hojik phau su kri su information su khangde sir khoi na su yaradi asi gi se khara athu bu ye matam da thokpio akhoi ga han tawmina ba IRB gumba di loin ma result thokre adu wa akhoi gi si thok bi dara lebi si di akhoi na nungai da ba si phongdok jari adu gi na asi gi se serious oina lobio akhoi na mafam khuding da chatla su CM da su chatle minister gi da su chatle even the 40-50 time they are not accent anything else. So we like to know about what their reason they are for the what reason we want to know that. So please as soon as possible asi thabak se thokpio.
Elangbam Laikai Apunba Nupilup stay sit-in today condemning the incident of planting of a hand grenade by unidentified miscreants at the residential gate of Manipur University Finance Officer Elangbam Nixon in Kaisamthong, Elangbam Laikai, Imphal. One of the Maira Paibi leaders urged all concerned to refrain from doing such acts in future. She also demanded clarification for planting the hand grenade. Amid widespread agitations in demand for total removal of Assam Rifles from Manipur, state government reportedly ordered deployment of Assam Rifles and Army to help maintain law and order in valley districts. Respective district administrations have penned down notification for the same in view of prevailing law and order situation. It is learned that Assam Rifles will help maintaining law and order in Imphal West, Bishnupur and Thawbal districts, and Assam Rifles personnel will also be deployed at various places identified by district administrations. The notification also mentioned that police stations in Bishnupur district will work together with Assam Rifles and Gorkha Regiment of Indian Army. Assam Rifles have also been ordered to take stringent measures in Churachandpur, Kangpokpi and Tengnopal districts adjoining valley areas. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights and Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights conducted an orientation cum sensitization program for students on issue of exam stress among the students today. The program was held as a part of Pariksha Parv 6.0 campaign at DM College of Arts Conference Hall. MCPCR Chairperson Kaisam Pradeep Kumar stressed that students, especially displaced students in the state, are under immense stress in the wake of Manipur crisis. He also highlighted measures taken by relevant departments to facilitate education of these displaced students. He appealed to make the best use of the Right to Education Act. Social Welfare Director Ngangom Uttam, JEO Imphal West Sucheta Kumukcham and DM College of Arts Principal Ranjit attended the event.
Right to Education Act is about 25% reservation socially disadvantaged group and like say yam hena disadvantaged group ne makoita admission tuition fee logda badana tana residential facilities bibi ragadi angang sing da leiba khudong chadaba mairoi singi stressing se yam kai soina kokpa ngamgani na thajai aduna akoina parikha nang thina thahanabagi mari leinaba machak sing ado mapung phana fulfill tawba matamda parikha nungai na stress sauna thaba ngamjagani na khanjai maike asomda stakeholder puna makna punin chimchimena makka na samjai.
All India Trade Union Congress Manipur State Committee has launched month-long campaign pressing various demands. The campaign from February 28 will continue till March 31. Their demands include restoration of peace in Manipur through dialogue, deployment of highway protection force to fix minimum wage, to channels food security, to provide minimum support price to farmers, etc. All Manipur Asa workers organized a campaign launching event at Irawat Museum, Lokchau, Satipur. A one-day campaign on Save Manipur, Save Humanity is held today at Tentham Multipurpose Hall in Thawal District. Thawal District Council (CPI) organized the campaign. A special emergency meeting of all Bishnupur District Working Journalist Union resolved to not publish news or media coverage related to United Meitei Pangal Committee Manipur Forum for Restoration of Peace Manipur, All Kwakta Coordinating Committee, Meitei Pangal Intellectual Forum, All Meitei Pangal Youth Associations and Jamiat Ulema Bishnupur. The 60-member Mizoram Assembly on Wednesday adopted a resolution against the centre's decision to fence the India-Myanmar border and scrap the Free Movement Regime FMR agreement with Myanmar. In the resolution moved by Mizoram Home Minister K. Sabdanga, the centre was urged to reconsider its decision and take steps instead to ensure the Jaw ethnic people can live together without a fence dividing their ancestral land. Central Bureau of Communication Regional Office Imphal organized integrated communication and outreach program on systematic voters, education and electoral participation today at Western College, Konthozam. The program on the theme Nothing Like Voting, I Vote for Sure was held under the aegis of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. At the event, Western College Principal Kumantem Devendro elaborated on voting right of those who have attained the age of 18 years.
Adugumba poramado asi ekhoina mauta khangdana participate tawdabdagi asidi ekhoi thonindaba thodok mayama baba amsung fataba tonga tonga class community goiba crisis mayama laiba se madudagi oiba kani haiba jai asem seb thajabani aduna madugumadu thoktana idabda ekhoi chap chapa phirip lobo ngamba ekhoina khanjariba decision adu makhoida hapchilaga ago self decision ado ekhoi mamonda pisalaga ekhoida afaba decision lobo ngamba adugumba candidate ama ekhoi gi mihut ama khananabagi khurung chabado adagi lakadariba election lokchabagi election adagi lakadariba Vidhan Sabhagi election asidu jokhona adugi ekhoi gi participation do tangai phadana ekhoi thadadaba yadi.
3-day photo exhibitions on 9 years of Seva, Susasan and Garib Kalyan organized by Central Bureau of Communication Field Office Chandel concluded today at SS Mooring Memorial Multi-Purpose Hall in Mantri Pantha, Chandel District. The photo exhibition was held under the aegis of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. St. Joseph High School Chandel Headmaster Alfred Tumliti Monsang, Mantri Pantha Village Chief SS Bemong and others graced the photo exhibition. Ghost of Peace, which is a documented book explaining reasons for abrogation of Sioux Pact, was released during a book launch event at Manipur Press Club. Amju President K. Bijoy, Meitei Alliance Advisor, retired IAS R.K. Nimai, the Alliance member S. Chan Potsangbam and Malem Ningtauza together released the book at the event organized by Meitei Alliance. Manipur State Film Development Society MSFDS is inviting entries for 16th Manipur State Film Awards 2024. Manipuri feature films, non-feature films, short films, music videos, best film critics and best film books produced and censored by the Central Board of Film Certification between January 1, 2023 to December 31, 2023 are eligible for awards. The film should also have English subtitles. MSFDS Executive Board Member and renowned filmmaker Okken Amakcham said interested filmmakers, producers, film critics and authors of film books may apply online for the state awards at www.msfds.org or through the MSFDS Secretary until March 15.
Manipur State Film Development Society na sahi kuding liat na silakpa Manipur State Film Award anak sahigi haibati 2023 की 1 January dagi na 31 December की मनुंदा सेंसर लोगो फिल्म चिंग उनसी इंट्री कौरे इंट्री फॉर्म लोगा फिल्म तब थाजन भी यारे हारी बखोई की कैटेगरी सिंगसी फीचर नॉन फीचर म्यूजिक वीडियो क्रिटिक फिल्म गरमदा खबर दे इबा अदुगो लाइरिक फिल्म की नमुते इबा लाइरिक फॉर्म हारी बसिंगके 1 January 2023 dagi na 31 December 2023 मनदो ओगिदबनी kana wo khangini basing leira kana Manipur State Film Development Society da lakbi khangbi yagani akoi last date khanjari lakliba March ki tarik 35 gi office ki aroi pumhom mongonda entry tawbi yagani.
Now the sports news. Manipur enters the quarter-final of ongoing 77 National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy, hosted by Arunachal Pradesh at Golden Jubilee Stadium in Upia. Manipur entered the quarter-final after defeating Mizoram 4-1 in the fourth league match this morning. Manipur's El Sankar scored 1 goal at 7th minute. PH Sanathoi netted goals at 34th and 89th minutes, and P. Renedy scored 1 goal at 55th minute of the match. Team Manipur is leading in Group B by securing 10 points. In its fifth league match, Manipur will face Delhi on March 2. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur Assembly takes unanimous decision to urge Centre to abrogate suspension of Operation Pact with Kuki militants, umbrella groups, United People's Front and Kuki national organizations. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren appeals to legislators to refrain from making any statement or remarks classifying MLAs into Meitei MLAs, Naga MLAs and Kuki MLAs. House Leader and Birren says government is in the process of replacing Assam Rifles by central forces to guard Indo-Myanmar border. Manipur Police Department condemns incident of live attempt on additional SP operations in Far West Moirangtham amid other police officers and men on February 27 evening. NPP National Vice President Y. Joy Kumar says many join Arambai Tengol and Meitei Lipun to protect Manipur's territory, but unceasing internal unrest will invite President's rule in APSPA. And Manipur enters quarter-final of 77th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy after defeating Mizoram 4-1. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Siri Siri Gaurachandraye Namaha. Purwashram Dekhoi Kwai Pumna Makalwina Jaramba. Chingabam Dines LS